Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to go through 4 pairs, that is pound yen, which we discussed last week, CAD yen, pound Aussie, and dollar CAD. Okay, so first we're going to go through pound yen. Okay, we're going to go through pound yen. I think we discussed this pair last week, and if you manage to get the entry, the trade that I discussed, we did discuss this pair. And actually, as you can see, the area, if you didn't see, just go back to my last week analysis and you will see this pair. We did talk about this pair coming back to this imbalance area, the mitigation level over here. Okay, and the price did come back to that same level with the 3-touch pattern. Okay, and so I entered after the break of this correction over here. Okay, so the price went on so nicely, but again I was aware of this mitigation level over here, so it could have easily bounced from this level, because you can see it has pushed up quite impulsive over here, so it has to come back again, correct over here, then we again take it to the upside. So congrats if you took this trade. Minimum profit you could have got from this trade is 100 pips. So if you did take this trade, congrats. But right now we are pushing to the downside correctively, which is nice to see, because I was expecting this price to push over here correctively up to this value area, then we continue to the upside. But you can see the price went so impulsively to the upside. So currently we are still correcting. So wait for this correction to go all the way to this level. Then upon reaching this level, you wait for your buys over here. So this is going to be another lovely trade, because we'll be looking to ride this trade up to this other mitigation level over here. This will be our target over here. So if it manages to play out the way we expected, we should be pushing this down, this pair up to this value area over here. So watch out on that one, and congrats if you took the trade. Okay, next let's go to CAD yen. Let me just delete my analysis. CAD yen, same as any other yen pairs. As you can see, we are heading to our value area over here. We have a mitigation level at the top over here. Okay, we have a mitigation level at the top over there. So let's just try to see what's happening. You can see this was a clear push to the downside, and this one looks like a correction to continue the price to the downside. Okay, so this one is we take this as the correction, potentially breaking this low over here, because this is where liquidity is. Okay, according to how the price is forming, this is a liquidity area over here. You can see it formed a double bottom, so I expect this price to come and break this low, and then we push the upside. This is what I expect this price to do. So let's just go deeper. We see how the price is moving. Okay, so we can adjust our mitigation level up to this last green candle over here. Okay, and you can see currently the price is at the exact level, and it has formed a doji over there, which is nice to see. And together in conjunction with that, I can also see a pattern over here. As I told you guys, if you get a 3-touch pattern with your value areas, it's usually a high potential trade to play out. So this is the area. As you can see, it is on the 3rd touch, and the market has formed a doji and a bearish candle, which closed over there, which is nice. So what you can wait for is a push to the downside, followed by a correction, and then you enter this market. First target I can say to be here, because you can see this is also a clean candle over here. Let's just go down to a 4. You can see if you can get a much deeper level. Let's see. Yeah, you can see this last red candle over here. This last red candle can be your first target over there, because the price pushed so aggressive over here to the upside without giving us any pullback. So if this price is to push the downside, the minimum level we can take is on these levels over here. So wait for this pair to break a trend line. You can just come up with your trend line over here for you, just for confirmation that the price is pushing to the downside. So what you do is wait for that to break. correction, and then you take this trade minimum up to this level over here. This one is going to be a very lovely trade. Okay, this one is going to be a very lovely trade. And let's see if we enter in the safe area over here. If you enter in this safe zone, the minimum target you can get is around 300 pips. So with this move, is going to be a lovely one, and hopefully it will play out. So watch out for this one, guys. This one looks so nice, watch out for this one, guys. Okay, watch out for this one. So next, we're going through pound Aussie. Let's just go through the daily, see how the market is doing. Okay, with pound Aussie, you can see we had a very clean big push to the downside over here, of which eventually the price will have to come back and clean these levels over here. We have a lot of imbalances in those areas, and what's happening currently is the price is pushing down correctively. Okay, this is a descending channel. Potentially it will start to push the upside soon, so our minimum target will be in these highs over here. This will be our minimum target for us to take these buys. Okay, so with that in mind, let's just dive in deeper. We see what's happening. First and foremost, guys, you can see these equal lows over here. Okay, you can see these equal lows over here. This is where liquidity was lying. Okay, just below this area is where liquidity was. People had stop losses in these areas over here, so the price had to come back, take out these people who trade support and resistance below these levels, and then we take it to the upside. Okay, guys, so that's what I'm seeing in this pair. With this pair, it's just playing with their psychology. And right now, once you have broken this area and we have pushed immediately down to the upside, you can come up with a pattern. Let me just invert this. You can come up with a pattern in these areas. Let's see. You can have this one and this one over here. Okay, nice, lovely. So if we get it back, you can see that the price broke the downside and we had a daily reversal candle over here. Reversal candles are the candles that usually open at the exact area where the previous candle closed and moves the same pips as the previous candle, but in an opposite direction. Okay, same as these ones. These ones are reversals. Okay, this one usually give us another clue of reversal to the opposite direction, same as these ones over here. So these are type of also reversal candlestick patterns, and that's what happened in this level over here. Okay, after that third touch was broken the downside, we quickly reversed to the upside. So right now, let's see if you can get some entries in this pair. Okay, you can see we had a very clean push to the upside, and currently I'm counting this as a pullback because according to the pattern we should be looking for buys. According to this pattern over here. So let's just go deeper. We see if we can get our area of imbalance. Yes, I've seen one, which is this red candle over here. So this is the level that I would expect this price to come back to before we push to the upside. Okay, because for me, if I don't get that first impulse and a correction to that level, it usually tells me that there is a deeper pullback that is yet to come. So for this one, guys, you can wait for that pullback. Okay, you can just wait for this market to just play around over here. No, not like that. That one has passed. It can go up a bit, come back down to this level, and then we push the upside. So our minimum target will be in these levels over there, but our entries at the bottom over here. So watch out on this pair, guys. This one will give us some very nice risk reward ratio over here, because your stop loss will be just below this lower low over here. So minimum target is these areas, which is around 700 pips. So you can see, guys, with pound Aussie moves with a lot of pips. So with this one will be a minimum target, but our overall target will be around these areas over here, which I'll post to my mentorship program members over here and the signal group. Okay, so this is the overall target, but our first target will be in these levels over here. So watch out on this one. This one looks so nice, guys, because the liquidity has already been grabbed. So right now we are just waiting for that pullback to end, then we enter these buys. So be alert on pound Aussie, guys. There is a lot of nice pairs actually coming next week. Okay, there's a lot of nice pairs coming next week. Next is dollar CAD. Dollar pairs have been pushing quite aggressive. Okay, they've been pushing quite aggressive as the dollar tend to be a bit strong throughout the week, of which we did capitalize on USDCAD. USDCAD, I took the trade, which was a swing trade, and it was a lovely one. Okay, I did post to my Telegram group. The link is in description. Okay, I post some of my analysis over there. Okay, so we had this corrective move to the upside over here. After the 3-touch pattern of the 3rd touch, the price pushed the downside, but again the push to the downside was a bit corrective. Okay, the push to the downside was a bit corrective as compared to this push to the upside. This one was very impulsive actually. This one was a bit very impulsive. So we had a clue that there might be something else forming over here. And remember, guys, with this big push moving up corrective, and without our mitigation level of this area, when this price starts to push to the downside, our minimum target will have to be in these levels over here. Okay, guys, this one will be our minimum target. So when this move starts, we're going to reap some massive profits. So let's just go deeper and see what's happening currently on this pair. As you can see, the pair pushed up quite aggressive over here without even a correction. Okay, we did expect a correction after this big candle over here, but it never gave us that correction. Okay, so that gives us a clue that this price can come back down to mitigate, to clean this clean green candle over here. So there is high chance it can come back to these levels over here. So after that, the price pushed up, pushed down over here, and you can see with this down push it gave us a nice correction, and then it continued to the downside. Okay, but it didn't fully commit up to this value area, and upon that it gave us this pattern over here. It gave us this pattern, which is a lovely pattern. This one is a very nice pattern. Okay, so after that the price pushed the downside. Currently what's happening is the price pushed downside impulsive, and then started forming some sort of a descending type of channel. After that, we broke to the upside, followed by a correction. Then we pushed the upside. Once we pushed the upside, breaking this lower high over here, we knew that the trend is about to shift to the upside, because we broke this recent lower high over here and forming a new higher high over here. So after forming this higher high over here, what happened is that we quickly pushed the downside, followed by a correction, and then broke the lowest low over here. We broke this lower low, okay, and we formed a new lower low. So seeing this move breaking lower high and breaking the lower low, it gave us a clue that we might be forming a sort of expanding type of channel over here for us to push to the downside. Because remember, guys, this push was impulsive over here, so there is a chance we might be correcting that push. Then we continue up to this target. Minimum target will be in these levels over here. Okay, guys, so let's just come up with our expanding pattern, which is corrective. That is okay, our expanding pattern, which is corrective. We have this pattern over here, of which I have already posted it to my Telegram free group channel. I've already posted this analysis. I posted on Friday. Okay, so we have this lovely pattern over here, which is expanding, and we are currently heading to that third touch over there. Okay, I won't go into details on the value area because it will be a bit unfair to those members who are paying to learn such stuff. Okay, so with this one is a bit complicated on how you get that value area, because if you go deeper the time frame, you will get it. Okay, so with this one, you can just come up with your trend line over here. Trend line is just to confirm that the price is breaking to the downside. Okay, it's just confirmation. Once you have your third touch and the market starts pushing to the downside, wait for that trend line to be broken. Okay, you can even enter earlier with some specific strategy over here. You can enter earlier in these areas, but for you guys, just to be safe, wait for that push at the top over there, third touch. There will be a small correction, pull to the downside, then a bigger correction will come to these areas, and then we continue taking this straight to the downside. So as you can see, if this pair plays out like this one, If this pair plays out like this, we can have this nice correction over here. Okay, after this nice correction, we will enter once we see the third touch of this correction and weak rejections happening in that level, of which will take it minimum up to that level over there. So this pair looks so nice, and you can see all my setups are over 100 pips, guys, because I focus on higher time frame. Okay, I focus on higher time frame, so be alert on this one, guys. And most dollar pairs are formed very nice, guys. They are so nice. So next week is going to be a very lovely one. Okay, so watch out for this one, guys. And that's it for this week. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers, guys.